For the GUI installation, as I mentioned to you, we are going to use the Qt designer. What is Qt designer? Oh, by the way, I modify a little bit the PowerPoint. So please download again the PowerPoint from the class. What we are going to do today is to do the installation. Okay, we are going to install the tool. And yeah, these two setting, it will be a little bit complicated because every computer has different setting. Okay. So my computer will be different from your computer, and there might be some other kind of files that you need to install. So the first and the second, yeah, this might be some problems during the installation, but let's see later. And after we finish these two settings, if you can do well on these two settings, then I think there will be no problem with the next one. So we need to solve these two issues before you can go to make the design, or yeah, before we can do the PyUIC. So PyUIC, what is PyUIC? It is the Python UI converter. We call it, this is PyUIC. So we are going to do some setting on this one. So these two settings should be first, and then after we finish the setting, we can do the design and we can do the PyUIC execution. And then at the end, we can show the GUI. Once you finish with these two, yeah, you can do anything with the GUI. You can start the GUI for your team project. Okay. First, let's do the installation. We need to install PyQt5. There are two ways. First, you can go to Anaconda Prom. This is good. So if you want to use this Anaconda Prom, okay, you can type Anaconda Prom like this one, and then you can get the prom like this. But I will not use the first one. I will just use the PyCharm. Okay. In PyCharm, you can see terminal. So you can see terminal in PyCharm. This is the location of the terminal. So if you have the PyCharm, this is your PyCharm, and then it is located at the bottom. So I will open the PyCharm, and you can see here. Okay. So there is a terminal. Okay. So if you open the terminal, there will be a prompt like this one. This is the directory where you save your project. So the project is located in the users IME PyCharm projects Python 2024. So you need to know this location. And for the installation, you need to install two libraries. First is PyQt5 and the other is PyQt5-tools. I think in my computer, because I already use it, it might have the GUI. So we have PyQt5. So please type pip install PyQt5. If you are the first time to install this one, it may take some time to install in your PyCharm. So we need to install this PyQt5, and the other is to install PyQt5 tools. I will install pip install PyQt5 tools. Okay, so in my computer, as you can see, requirement already satisfied. It means, in this computer, there is also already the PyQt5 tools. And in this folder, you can see the location of PyQt5 is in this directory. It is in the C. I don't know. Some. So this is the directory where you put the PyQt5. So if you copy and paste this one, if you look at this, then this is the location that you install PyQt5. Okay, so you can see here in my computer we have PyQt5 and we have PyQt5 tools. Okay. Okay, so please do these two. And after you do this installation, now you need to make a directory. So let's make the directory name GUI. So what is directory? In your project, the project is located here. Okay. So let's make a new directory. You can make directory by clicking this project name, and then we can right click, and then we can make a new directory. Okay. So you can do right click, new directory. You can make the name of directory, let's say GUI. Okay. Let's make the same name for all of you. Let's make GUI. GUI. So once you write the GUI here, you can just print, enter, and then there will be a new directory GUI. Now let's continue. It becomes a little bit complex because we need to set up in the PyCharm. We need to create external tools. External means we need to get from other environment, not from PyCharm. So we need to go to File, Settings, Tools, and External Tool. Okay, so where is it? You need to go to File, okay, here, File, and then you need to go Settings. Then you will see this setting, and then you need to find Tools. Okay. So the tools, when you open this tool, you will see external tools. So when you click this external tool, then, okay, let me delete this one. Maybe, okay, I will delete this one. If you are the first time to use this external tool, I think there is blank, nothing. In order to put the external tool, Okay, so this is the page here. This is the page. If you are the first time to set up this one, there will be blank. Then you need to click plus. Plus means you want to add an external tool. So I can add this one, and you will see one pop up. So let me explain what is it. So there are 5 parts. Okay, the first is name and description, and then we have the program, arguments, and working directory. Name, it means the name of the tool. So you can just give any name, or I can say it is free text. The description, it is the description of the tool. So it's also free text. So it's up to you what you want to write here. The program means the path location of the tool or the program. So what kind of program that we want to execute? So it will show the path location. Arguments. So this is the argument of the program. It means it is the value based on the tool or based on the program. And the working directory. It is the directory you use for the project. So you can see the path location that I mentioned to you. Okay. So the program, we are going to use the PyQt5. So the PyQt5, let me just, as I mentioned to you, the PyQt5 is located here. Okay. And then the working directory or the project is located here. And let's do together. In order to execute the Qt designer, so we need to set up this one. Okay, let be the name is Qt designer. So I will go to setting and then external tool. Oh, I already have. Let me delete this one. Okay, let me make a new one. So the name, let me just make the name Qt designer. Okay. And then the description, you can leave it blank. You don't need to fill in anything. And then the program. So the program means the location of the PyQt5. Here, I give the link, but this is not the link for your computer. So you need to find out where is your Anaconda. In my computer, the Anaconda is located here. So it is in the users IME Anaconda lib site packages. So you need to find out where is your Anaconda folder. If you can find the Anaconda folder, then next you can find the folder lib, and then you can find the folder site packages and so on, and you can follow this format. So find the Anaconda folder and then find the folder lib and then find the folder site packages, and then next find the folder Qt5 application, and then find the folder Qt bin designer. So we need to execute this designer. So let me show you. I can find the directory by browsing. So I will browse And then I will just use this one. Okay, my computer will be different with your computer. So please check where is your Anaconda. So in my computer, the location of Anaconda is here. And then once I am in the site packages, the next is, after the site packages, we need to find Qt5 applications. So I need to find the Qt5 application. This is already sorted by the ABC. So you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on, P, and then Q. So I can just find the Q after P. Then I can find Qt5 application. So I can click this Qt5 application. And then after the Qt5 application, we need to find the folder Qt. We need to find the folder Qt and then bin, and then we need to call designer.exe. Okay, so please make sure that you can run this designer.exe. I click OK, then you can see that this is the location of the program. For the argument, for the Qt designer, you can make it blank. We don't have any argument. For the working directory, so let's use the directory that you use for your project. So in this case, this is the folder in my computer. I can just use C users. Where is IME? Oh, this is users IME. And then we need to go to PyCharm projects. Okay, PyCharm projects. And then I need to go to Python 2024. And then I need to go to GUI. Okay, so in this case, I will use the folder GUI inside the folder Python 2024. And this Python 2024 is located in the PyCharm projects IME users. Okay, so I can click OK. Now you will see the two. The first is the program, which is Qt Designer, and the second is the working directory, which is in the GUI. Okay, hopefully you can follow this one. Let me try to finish it until the end. After you click OK, then you will see one external tools, which is Qt Designer. So you can use this one to make the design of the user interface. The second one, after you finish this one, you can go to the PyUIC. So to convert the user interface file to PY. PY means Python. So the original file, later you will see a file with .ui. It means the user interface, it is a file with extension .ui. So let's create another external tool. This is another external tool. And the name is PyUIC. So let me make a new external tool. And the name is PyUIC. Actually, we need to find a program, and the program name should be the PyUIC 5. But there is an option. In our case, we can put the Python. It means we need to find where is the python.exe. So where is your python.exe? If everyone is using Anaconda, then the python.exe will be located in the Anaconda. It will be located in the Anaconda folder. So in the Anaconda folder, you will see python.exe. Okay. So if you use Anaconda to install the Python, then you will see python.exe in the Anaconda folder. Then I will click this one. Okay. So the program now is located in the Anaconda folder python.exe. The argument, okay, this is a little bit complex. So this argument is a statement to execute the user interface and change this user interface into Python file. So we will use the keyword pyqt5.uic.pyuic. So it is the command to change the user interface into Py or the Python file. For now, let's just use this one. Okay. I will copy and paste this one. In this case, you will create a file and the file name is x.ui. When you have the file x.ui, you will change later this file /o means we want to make an output into x.py. So there will be a new Python file after you have this user interface. The last one, we need to check the working directory. So again, the working directory in my computer is located in the users IME, and then I need to go to the PyCharm project, Python 2024, and then I create everything in the folder GUI. So yeah, this is the path. I click OK. So if everything is OK, then you can just click OK. Then you will see two external tools. It is the Qt Designer and PyUIC. This is the Python user interface converter. After you have these two, okay. So the first is the Qt Designer setting, and the second is PyUIC setting. Now let's run it. How to design the user interface? You can go to your PyCharm. Okay, you can just click OK, apply, and then in your working directory. So it means in this folder GUI, you want to make a new user interface. Then I will like to use the external tool. Okay. I will use the external tools. What is the external tools? I created two external tools. The first is Qt Designer and the second is PyUIC. So I need to design. Then let's call the Qt Designer. When I click this external tool and Qt Designer, you will see a pop-up. And this is the Qt Designer. It means you can design your user interface just by drag and drop. You do not need to write your Python code. After you have your design, you can convert this design into the Python file. Okay. So let's say, let me just use the very simple Qt Designer. Okay, so you can click the tools, external tools, and Qt Designer. Now let's just find a simple example. Let's choose the dialog with buttons button. So there will be options here. We have dialog with buttons button. If you click this one, you will see there will be the button OK and cancel. 확인 취소. If you click this one, then the button will be on the right. If you click this one, then it is only a dialog box without button. If you have this one, it is the main window. So we will learn next time. Yeah. And this is widget. So let's just do with the dialog with buttons button. So let's suppose I want to create a page and the page contain OK and cancel. So you can create sensor and you will see one dialog, something like this one. Because this is dialog, or yeah, we can just say that this is one page. Because this is the first, okay, let me just keep this blank. I want to know whether this dialog can be executed or not. So after you have the first dialog like this one, let's save it. Let's save. And the file name, let's put the file name x.ui. So you can go to file and then search out. So the file name, yeah, it will be saved in the folder GUI. And for the first, let's just make the file name as x. As you can see here, it is a designer UI file. It means this is the user interface from the Qt Designer, and the file name is X. So you can save it. After you save, you will see that this file name is x.ui. After you have this one, the next thing is you need to change the x.ui into x.py. Why? Because this is user interface. The user interface if you go to PyCharm, you will see x.ui. So if you open this x.ui, the content of the x.ui is a kind of XML. So you cannot do anything with this XML. So we need to change this file into Python. How to change this into Python? We need to use the external tool, which is the PyUIC. So here you can click on the x.ui. You can do the right click. After you do the right click, you can choose the external tool and then choose PyUIC. It means I would like to change from the user interface into Python file. I would like to change the .ui into .py. So after you do this one, you can again refresh or reload from this, and you will find the x.py. After you find the x.py, you will see this is the Python file. So we learned many things until now. You learn about the from, import. What does it mean? Using this file, I would like to get the function or the class from this PyQt file. And I would like to use the Qt core, Qt GUI, and Qt widgets. So this is the class. You already learned object oriented. And we have two functions. The first is setup and the other is retranslate. However, if you want to run this one, nothing. Because you know, when you have a class, you need to have a client program. You need to have a main function. So in the PowerPoint, I give you the code. So this is the code x.py. Now let's put this code below. Let's put the code in the bottom of x.py. So I will use this one. Below this def retranslate, I want to make a main function. So this is import. I would like to use the PyQt5, the Q application, and I want to use the widget Q dialog. This is to make a window. So you can see init. Init is the constructor. So we want to construct or we want to make a new object. So the object will be the main window, or because this is the dialog. So we are going to make a dialog, and then everything will be based on the setup. What is setup? Setup is this one. So we will check later about this one. So I'm going to do the main function. The main function is here. So if the name equals to main, then let's make this window. Now I will run. If I run this, then okay, I can see the dialog. You will see the button OK and cancel. If you click OK, it will be closed. Again, if you run, if you click cancel, then it will be closed. Okay. Okay, you need to run until this part. Okay. So if you can show this dialog, then everything is okay. But if you cannot show this one, then there might be errors. You need to fix the errors. I give you the explanation. This is the class that we want to get. And then this is the main window. So I put the explanation. This is the statement to make the dialog. And then this is a statement to create the UI dialog. And then this is the statement to create any elements in the dialog. And then we have the main function, which is to create the GUI application. It means this is an application in your computer. And then you will create the main window. So the main window is this main window. And then I would like to show the window. After I show the window, if I click OK or if I click cancel, then it will exit from the application. Okay, now let's try. Okay, please try in your computer. If you have any problems, I will be very happy to help you.